guys, it's Angela, and today we are going to work on the project we started in the last tutorial. Today we're going to be adding a second layer of paint to the Aruba blue on the window pane behind me. Now, I'm in love with this color, but I don't want this window pane to be so bold. I want just peaks of this blue to show through. So the technique that I'm using today, which is just one of the many techniques that you can use to layer paint, is I'm going to use Fadis & Sons wax to create a barrier between my two colors. This is going to give a more pronounced definition of your color. A lot of times if you just layer paint on paint and then distress it back, it gets kind of muddy, and I don't want that. I want it to be a pop of bold when it comes through. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. It's going to make much more sense to you when you see it in action now that you know why I'm doing it. So we're going to move right over to the table and get started. Now be sure and subscribe to the channel, because in the next video we're going to be using dark wax to really define and bring some aging and some character to this window pane. I know dark wax is intimidating for a lot of people, but I'm going to share with you some tips and some tricks that make it really, really easy and really, really fun. Again, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions at all, please let us know. And I'm off to the table. I'm using Fadis & Sons clear wax, about 2 tablespoons for the entire project. I'm scooping it out so I don't contaminate my supply. Now I'm using a small wax brush, which you can order using the link below, to apply the wax. And I'm going to be applying it in a few different ways. If you'll notice, I'm pouncing in some areas and I am brushing it on in others. The pounced areas will give a broad, chippy look, while the brushed areas will appear more linear once distressed. Now, using a Chinex bristle brush, I apply a thin, even coat of my second color. In some areas, I actually just kind of dry brush it on because I'm going to be distressing it back there anyway. I'll be using 3 tools to distress today: a medium grit sanding sponge, a Scotch-Brite pad, and a fine grit sanding sponge. I'll start with the medium grit and remove the bulk of my paint with that. The areas I pounced the wax on are going to come off really quick and really easy. Then I'll go back and finish up with the lighter grits. Now this is where you can really have fun and really make a piece your own, really make it unique. Discretion is yours, distress however you'd like, but just really have fun with it and make it yours. Next, we'll seal the entire piece with the rest of our clear wax. You're going to want to work a thin, even coat of wax into your paint. You'll see the color deepen as you go. Your wax is ready to buff when a soft cloth will glide over it with little to no resistance.